Y'all get in here, man. Y'all get in here. Y'all get in here. Gather ye, Manosphere faithful who will listen. Y'all get in here, man. Stephanie, what up, man? Carrington, what up, man? Seth Son, what up, man? Oh, you stopped drinking like 10 years ago. Yeah, it's not good for you. I try to tell certain people that a lot of times, but they don't be listening. You know what I'm saying? Destin Rose, what up, man? Hmm. Now I'm wondering, should I had edit Ramil in this, right? I'm wondering, should I have edited Ramil in this, man? Was I remiss in not adding Ramil or Ty City in this in the title of this motherfucker? Maybe I should have, man. Especially given what we about to talk about. Especially given what we about to talk about. Oh, what up? You shoveling snow? Cool. To Stephen writes, I had a few alcoholics in the family, can't stand a sloppy drunk. What I can't stand is an argumentative, belligerent drunk. That's the motherfucker that I can't stand. That's the motherfucker that I can't stand right there. Yeah. Yeah, you're right about that, Distant Rose. You should have put Minister Jab drunk ass on the thumbnail. Assassin's Creed fan said, in recent year, I've seen mostly females drink nowadays, girlfriends and friends in general. Yeah. 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 Y'all get in here, man. Wait, let me pull up the story. We'll be doing the platinum roast today too at 5:15. Just so y'all know. We'll definitely be doing a platinum roast today. We'll definitely be doing a platinum roast today. All right, man. Without further ado, let's get into the news. Fair use. Fair use.
5 of the biggest alcohol makers in the world are sitting on what's described as a lake of unsold alcohol. $22 billion worth of inventory, according to the Financial Times, the result of people drinking less than they used to. And to think there's still a week to go in dry January. 5 of the biggest alcohol makers in the world are sitting on what's described as a lake of unsold alcohol. $22 billion worth of inventory, according to the Financial Times, the result of people drinking less than they used to. And to think there's still a week to go in dry January.
Well, well, well. Well, well, well. Oh, how the mighty have fallen. Oh, how the mighty have fallen. And to back up what he's saying, let me share the screen right quick. Got some quick statistics to back up exactly what this gentleman just said on the news report. Global alcohol surplus, estimated unsold inventory value, Diageo, which is the huge company. Matter of fact, it's a location, one of their hubs out here. Pernod Ricard at $5.9 billion worth of unsold alcohol. Diageo at $8.6 billion. LVMH, $4.2 million. Brown Forman, $3.3 million. And Remy Cointreau at $1.9 billion. Right? Now think about that. I'm going to leave this up here for a minute. But I do distinctly remember Ramil and a bunch of other people saying that the Manosphere wasn't having no impact on real life. Right? The Manosphere wasn't having no impact in real life. We hadn't got any legislation passed. You know, we wasn't in the halls of power. And while we was begging for cash apps, that Jess Pearly was hiring a staff. These are all of the boasts, and hoes are winning. Don't forget that. These are all of the boasts and proclamations that Ramil was making regarding the Manosphere. And there were a lot of other people repeating his bullshit ass talking points. Well, now look at this. Just in time for 2026 to roll in, we have yet another industry that's been gutted by the Manosphere. Gutted by the Manosphere. Men are no longer going in clubs buying these bitches drinks. Men are no longer buying these bitches drinks at restaurants and bars. Right? Men are no longer stopping at the liquor store on their way to see these on their way to see these hoes. Men are not doing none of that. Men are doing none of that no more. Well, if you did that, distant rows, you would have to change the compression ratio of the engines. Distant Rolls Royce, they might as well just mix the alcohol with fuel to stretch it like they did during the war. Yeah, you have to change the compression ratio of the engines because gas it takes a much higher compression ratio for gas to combust and explode than it does alcohol. Detroit writes, hoes are winning until Trump came into office. Yeah, even that could be debatable, but yeah, I guess if mooching off of public aid and setting up fraudulent ass fucking medical transport business is winning, I guess they was winning then, because that's mostly what they was doing, living off of the government dole, but proclaiming that they a boss bitch, which I don't understand how you do that, right? Bruh. All of these people that was talking about the impact that we don't have in real life are going to have to explain this. Yet another industry that's been taken down by the Manosphere. You thought the bridal industry was hard hit. right? With Davis Bridal going out of business. You thought these jewelry stores was hard hit. Y'all should see the prices that they try to basically give this jewelry away ahead of Valentine's Day. I might have to do a report about that next. I might have to do a report on that shit next. They damn near giving this shit away at this point. They damn near giving the jewelry away because nobody's buying it. Nobody's buying it. Nobody's buying it. And the crazy part, when it comes to rings, a lot of these females talk about, well, I'm single until I'm married, or they talk shit like, well, you should have you should have wifed me up, or all of this shit, but they don't realize that's not how shit works. You do all of that shit in order to get wifed up. You don't know ain't no you don't get wifed up in order to start doing that shit. A ring, an engagement ring, or a wedding ring is not a on off switch for a hoe. Okay? It's not an on off switch for a hoe. It's not. Yeah, dudes are tired. Dudes are tired, and dudes are not as willing to waste money and shit fucking with these hoes. They not. They not. KC writes, winning for them is being able to whore openly without consequence. Yeah, yeah. That's their way of looking at it. You right about that. Yeah, you right about that. What? Canton Morris writes, I just heard a woman give a dude a 6-month deadline to marry her. And I bet you the bitch that did that ain't cooked or cleaned a motherfucking thing. I bet you she haven't. I bet you. But look at this. Look at this, everybody. Yet another industry taken down by the Manosphere. And see, this is what the rest of the industry. I want you to look at these numbers. That's why I'm not taking them off the screen. I want you to look at these numbers and understand that this is what the rest of the industries are live in terror about. There are certain industries that's going to profit from men and women not being together like they used to. The mortgage industry, maybe. That's kind of about it. Certain services that cater to single women, like roadside assistance, auto repair, insurance for auto repair, shit like that. That home shield shit. You ain't got no man around to fix nothing. But it's a very, very finite collection of industries that's actually gonna be enriched by men and women not being in marriages. Most industries are going to suffer dramatically, and this is only just another example right here. They only going to suffer dramatically. Tech boy, what up, dog? They only gonna suffer dramatically. We are changing, and in some cases, reducing the fucking GDP. This is why you know some of these industries that advertise, oh, Manosphere content isn't family friendly, but it's family friendly to show, but it's okay to show No Country from Old Men. You know, a contract serial murderer. That's okay. Terminator 2, a cybernetic a biomechanical robot spraying officers with a minigun out of the side of a window. That's okay. That's okay. You seen them building more Jareds and Diamond Directs? Okay. Who they selling that shit to? Right? Yeah. We fucking with the GDP, man. This is just another example. This is only another example. My question from here now, so what industry is next now? What industry is next? And women are partially to blame for this too, not just because of funky ass attitudes, but because of being arrogant about this. Right? Women to brag about how they can have niggas batting drinks. I haven't paid for my own drinks in years and all of that shit. And they doing it on social media. Men are seeing that. And we right there, like, hey, you see what they saying? You see what they saying? See? And since nobody wants to be a fool, dude's not going for this shit no more. Yep. Right about that, Mr. With the info. Mr. With the info writes they'll even play the movie Natural Born Killers, a couple going on a deleting orgy on camera, but Manosphere content is dangerous. Yep. 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 They'll show movie with gory acts of violence, but it's the Manosphere content. It's the Manosphere content that's dangerous. That's inciting violence. Right? Wait a minute. Rodimus writes, oh, that is over. I've heard women complain about that, and I just laughed to myself. Complain about what? Not getting bought drinks anymore? Is that what they complaining about? Rodimus writes, yeah, not getting drinks, the whole single events, that thing, how only women show up, all of that. They brought all of that on themselves. They said when men approach them that the men are thirsty. right? That's what they said. They called niggas street terrorists, predators, all of this shit. Who wants to get labeled as that just for trying to strike up a conversation with somebody? Nobody wants to get labeled as that. This is all the shit that they talked about me in. Now they have to lay in the bed that they made. Stop asking us to smile. Stop telling us to smile. All of that shit. Now that all of these millennial hoes is getting old, now it's all men don't approach us no more. See, that's the only thing. That's what one of the things I liked about Generation X women. They didn't complain about dumbass shit like these millennial bitches do. They did not complain about dumbass shit. Because back in the day in the clubs, niggas was walking up, grabbing Generation X hoes by the ass and by the pussy, and they weren't even complaining about that. Yeah, these bitches are so broke. These bitches broke as hell. Bitches be putting on their Instagram stories, I need my nails and my lashes done. Who give a fuck? What's that, a bat signal for simps? Or is you selling pussy? Rodimus writes, Tito, I'm not joking. A female friend of mine who's a Christian said that even for a Christian singles event, men won't show up, but she was trying to plan one and kept running into that problem. Oh, well. Oh, well. That's the bed that they made. Now they got to lay in it. They wanted to engage. They want to engage all of this weaponized therapeutic talk. You know, he's not healed. No, nobody want to hear that shit. Tech Boy writes, yeah, bro, millennial bras have been cunts since elementary school. No joke. Yeah, I could imagine. I could imagine. I could imagine. Because I dated a millennial and she was a fucking cunt. A drunk ass cunt. Ace Jackson writes, it doesn't hurt to point out the distinction, especially when the conversation is being discussed. Who think or believe that Tate, Myron, and Fuentes are the face of the Manosphere. Yeah, you know what, man? Yeah. I'm going to have to address that pretty soon, man. I'm going to have to address that pretty soon. Yeah. Yep, right about that. Got their domes bleached. ID 5187 says the predominantly white institutions messed them up. Yep. Yep. Lion, what up, man? Yeah, and that's the thing, Rodimus. You're right. No one is gonna volunteer to be rejected. Nobody is no man is gonna sit there, go get a haircut, go get a lining, wear his nicest cologne, dress up and everything, just to go out and get rejected. Because that's really what they angry about, is they don't have the opportunities for rejection. They not looking to go there and meet men. They know that meet men is not very hard. Nah, they want a special. They want they want rejection pageants. That's what they want. They want these singles events to be rejection pageants. I've seen that shit unfold. Me too. Me too. Assassin's Creed. Most of the women I know personally are alcoholics. Yep. Yeah, they want a rejection pageant. Well, thank you. Ace Jackson writes once again, General, I salute your efforts and your content, which serves to be the distinction. Yeah, yeah. But that's what they're looking for. They're looking for rejection pageants, right? Millennial bitches fucked it up for everybody. Millennial bitches have fucked it up for everybody with all of their dumb shit, with all of their navel gazing, with all of their random stupid ass thoughts. Millennial bitches are so fucking dumb that they really do think that they saying something profound when they say the dumbest shit that don't even match with reality. Like that one light skinned, big head ass bitch that debuted their talking point was when I see a man with a younger woman, I mean, I gotta ask myself, how come women your age don't fuck with you? You really think they don't? You really think it's harder to get a woman with more dating options versus a woman with basically none? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? That's operating in a mental space that you can't fire me, I quit. Yeah, Drewski writes, as a millennial, our generation of women are idiotic, straight fucking morons, straight fucking morons from an entire generation of crackheads. That's mainly what's wrong with them. This is the crackhead generation of bitches. This is the crackhead generation. That's what's wrong with their ass. They don't live in reality. They was raised by hoes. They are hoes themselves, right? They don't know their way around the kitchen. It's sad because as much as they want to talk about these young hoes, at least these young hoes are cooking. These young hoes are cooking. Even if they gotta watch a fucking YouTube video to cook that shit, these young hoes are cooking. Straight up. Meanwhile, some dumbass millennial bitch is saying some dumb shit like, "Oh well, cooking and cleaning should be it's free labor. It should be paid." And then so you say, "Wait a minute. What about what men bring to the table? What about car repair? What about lawn maintenance and all of that? Oh well, you have to eat 3 times a day. None of that stuff needs to be done every day. You dumbass bitch." Then if that's the case, then why do mechanics make more than short order cooks? Right? But yeah, this is another industry that's been eviscerated by the Manosphere. We can take credit for this too, along with Davis Bridal, the restaurant industry, the movie industry. We can take credit for this one too. So hopefully you motherfuckers has been talking shit about the Manosphere and how we don't shake shit in real life. Hopefully y'all can look at this replay and reconsider your condition, your position. But I want y'all to come back here at 5:15. Join me for a platinum roast of Anton Daniels. Y'all join me at 5:15. It's been a Black Pill